Ladies, I want to share something with you today that may surprise you. Most of the wrinkles, sagging skin, and fatigue you see in the mirror are not simply the marks of aging. They are the silent signs of three very specific vitamin deficiencies that almost every woman over 50 carries without even realizing it. And here's the truth: no cream, no serum, no cosmetic treatment, no matter how expensive, will ever fix this. Because what's fading is not your surface beauty, but the vitality from within. For more than 20 years, I've walked alongside women navigating menopause, hormonal shifts, and the quiet struggles of aging. I've sat across from thousands who long to feel radiant again, not by chasing youth, but by reclaiming the confidence and glow they thought was lost forever. And I promised them what I promise you now: real, science-backed guidance that can change not only how you look, but how you feel about yourself. Here lies the paradox. The beauty industry tells you that youth is bottled up in jars of cream, in injections, or in expensive serums. And yet, year after year, women continue to age despite pouring their money and hope into those products. Why? Because the real solution is far simpler, and it lies inside your body's own ability to regenerate, restore, and renew itself, if only you give it the right fuel. And here's the good news. Modern research has revealed 3 overlooked vitamins that can transform your skin's elasticity, brighten your eyes, and even thicken your hair. Women who begin nourishing themselves with these essentials often hear friends whisper in wonder, "You look younger, what's your secret?" Stay with me, because the last vitamin I'll reveal is what I call the overnight glow vitamin. It's so powerful that many women notice visible changes within just a few short weeks. But before we dive in, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, so you never miss out on health and beauty insights crafted especially for women over 50. And let's make this interactive. If what I'm saying resonates with you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 and tell me how I can create content that serves you better. Now that you know why so many beauty solutions fail, let's go deeper, down to the root of the issue. Because to truly restore your radiance, we must first understand what's really happening inside the body after 50, the quiet shifts in collagen, hormones, and circulation that reshape your skin, day by day, from the inside out. Why your skin ages after 50. Picture this with me for a moment. You wake up in the morning, step into the bathroom, and lean closer to the mirror. That's when you notice it. Your skin looks a little thinner, a little drier, a little more fragile than it did a few years ago. Perhaps the fine lines around your mouth have deepened. Perhaps the light that once made your face glow now seems dimmer. I've heard countless women whisper to me in my clinic, almost embarrassed, "Dr. Harris, I don't even recognize myself anymore." And I always remind them, this isn't their fault. These changes are not signs of failure. They are the natural transitions your body makes as you enter a new season of life. After 50, the decline in collagen and elastin becomes unmistakable. These 2 proteins once acted like scaffolding, holding your skin firm and springy. Without them, sagging and wrinkles begin to appear in the reflection you see each morning. Then there are the hormones. As estrogen levels fall, blood flow to the skin slows down. Fewer nutrients reach your cells. What was once fresh and vibrant becomes dull, even tired, no matter how carefully you care for yourself. Add to that the weakening of your skin's ability to hold moisture, and dryness, flakiness, and irritation creep in as daily companions. And as if that weren't enough, every day your cells battle an invisible enemy, free radicals. These unstable molecules attack healthy tissue, accelerating the march of time across your skin. But here is what I want you to remember: aging does not mean surrender. Once you understand what's happening beneath the surface, you can take back control. You can give your body the tools it needs to defend, repair, and revive your skin. And that is where this story gets exciting. Because science has uncovered certain vitamins that don't just support your body, they create real, powerful changes. The first is what I call the hidden elasticity vitamin, vitamin K2. When I bring up K2, most women look puzzled. They've heard of vitamin K, yes, but usually only in the context of blood clotting. Almost no one realizes how deeply K2 influences the aging process. I'll never forget one woman in her early 60s who came to me discouraged. No cream, no serum, nothing she tried made a difference for the sagging around her cheeks or the deepening lines around her mouth. She admitted she felt invisible, as if the woman she saw in the mirror no longer matched the spirit she carried inside. That's when I explained, vitamin K2 is not a surface beauty trick. It works deep inside your body, guiding calcium to where it belongs, your bones, while preventing it from building up where it doesn't, like in your arteries, and yes, in your skin. When calcium deposits in the wrong places, tissues stiffen. Skin loses flexibility. It looks older, less vibrant, less alive. K2 quietly stops this process. Research shows women with healthy K2 levels enjoy more supple skin, smoother texture, and even fewer fine lines. Just as important, K2 supports healthy circulation, delivering oxygen and nutrients to your skin cells so they can keep their youthful energy. The challenge? Most of us don't eat nearly enough K2. It's rich in natto, a fermented soybean dish beloved in Japan, and in nutrient-dense aged cheeses like Gouda or Mimolette. But here in the US, these foods are rarely part of daily meals. That's why I often recommend a supplement, especially the -7 Malawian Quachas form, which stays active longer in the body and ensures your tissues receive steady support. And I've seen it happen again and again. Women begin taking K2, and within just a few weeks, friends ask them, "Did you change your skincare routine? Are you sleeping better?" When in reality, the only difference is that their body finally received what it had been missing for years. And this, my friend, is only the beginning. Because if K2 acts as the silent builder, lifting and supporting from within, then the next vitamin is the shield, the defender of your radiance. And its power is almost unbelievable. Vitamin number 2, the guardian of radiance, Astaxanthin. The first time I read the research on Astaxanthin, I'll be honest, I was stunned. With its complex name and hidden origins in the red pigment of salmon and tiny sea creatures, you'd never expect it to hold such extraordinary power. And yet, it does. This antioxidant is unlike anything else. I think back to a woman I met, just shy of 60. She was heartbroken by the uneven dark spots across her cheeks and the fragile, wrinkled skin around her eyes. She told me she avoided family photos with her grandchildren because she hated how her face looked in natural light. That, to me, was devastating, because no woman should ever feel the need to hide from the people she loves most. When I introduced her to Astaxanthin, I explained that it's not about surface beauty. It's more like assigning your skin a bodyguard, a constant shield protecting each cell against relentless free radical damage. To put it in perspective, Astaxanthin is over 500 times stronger than vitamin E, and thousands of times more powerful than vitamin C at neutralizing harm. Imagine something that not only works from within but also helps buffer your skin against one of the most aggressive accelerators of aging, the sun. Some scientists even call it internal sunscreen, though its mechanism is completely different from any lotion you might apply. Women who use Astaxanthin often notice fewer age spots, more hydrated skin, and a softness they thought was long gone. In one study, women supplementing with Astaxanthin for just 8 weeks saw remarkable improvements in fine lines, especially around the eyes. I've seen it with my own patients, the way confidence returns when their skin looks brighter, fresher, more alive, without switching a single cream or serum. Yes, you can find Astaxanthin in wild salmon, shrimp, and krill. But the truth is, the amounts needed to see a real difference are nearly impossible to get from diet alone. That's why many women I work with turn to supplements, typically between 4 and 8 milligrams a day. And if K2 is the gentle builder that restores elasticity, then Astaxanthin is the shield that preserves it every single day. But we're not finished. Because there is still one more vitamin I cannot wait to share with you, the one I call the overnight glow vitamin. Its effects on hair, nails, and skin renewal are nothing short of breathtaking. Vitamin number 3, the overnight glow, biotin, B7. There is something almost magical about biotin. But make no mistake, it's not magic. It's pure biology. I've met countless women who walked into my clinic defeated, holding back tears as they brushed thinning hair from their shoulders, or hiding their hands because their nails were so brittle they cracked with the slightest touch. One grandmother in her early 70s told me how she used to love brushing her long hair before bed. But now, every stroke of the brush left it full of broken strands, and she admitted she nearly cried each night. I took her hand and explained, "This isn't vanity. This is science. After 50, your body naturally produces less keratin, the structural protein that forms your hair, your nails, and the very surface of your skin. And this is where biotin, also known as vitamin B7, steps in like a quiet miracle worker. Deep within your cells, biotin fuels the production of keratin, rebuilding strength exactly where the signs of aging show most clearly. In clinical studies, women who took biotin consistently for 90 days reported new hair growth in thinning areas, stronger nails that no longer cracked, and skin that felt smoother, less dry, more elastic. I've seen women smile at their hands again, delighted that their nails didn't break while gardening or cooking, simple joys that aging had once taken away. Others told me their hairdresser asked if they had switched shampoos because their hair looked thicker and shinier. The truth wasn't in a new bottle. It was biotin, quietly restoring what time had taken. Yes, biotin is present in foods like eggs, almonds, avocados, and sweet potatoes. But as we age, absorption naturally weakens. That's why supplementation often makes the biggest difference. I've watched women regain confidence, not because they became someone different, but because the reflection in the mirror finally matched the vibrant spirit they still carried inside. And here's the truth, each of these vitamins is powerful on its own. But together, and when paired with a handful of simple daily habits, they can transform not only how you look on the outside, but how alive and energized you feel every single day. 5 habits that double the benefits. Now that you know the 3 vitamins that can truly transform your skin, hair, and nails, let's talk about something just as important. Over the years, I've seen so many women begin a supplement with hope in their hearts, only to feel disappointed later. Not because the vitamin didn't work, but because their daily habits were quietly working against them. It's like planting seeds in dry, rocky soil. No matter how good those seeds are, they can't grow if the soil isn't nourished. Your body is no different. These vitamins are powerful, but their effects come alive, sometimes even double, when combined with a handful of simple, consistent habits that nurture your cells from the inside out. The first is water. I cannot emphasize this enough. Every sip you take is a chance for your skin cells to stay plump, elastic, and resilient. Women often tell me that once they commit to 6 to 8 glasses a day, even their moisturizers start working better, because their skin is no longer starved of hydration. The second is gentle morning sunlight. Just 10 minutes outdoors can spark your body to produce vitamin D, rebalance hormones, and even reset your sleep cycle. And you'll see it, not just in brighter eyes, but in skin that looks refreshed, not tired. Third, food. A plate filled with colorful vegetables, berries, and healthy fats doesn't just nourish you. It provides the cofactors, the little helpers, your body needs to unlock the full potential of those vitamins. Fourth, sleep. During deep rest, your skin quietly repairs itself, building new collagen and sweeping away toxins. When you're sleep deprived, it shows immediately on your face. But when you prioritize rest, your body rewards you with resilience and glow. Fifth, stress management. Cortisol, the stress hormone, is a silent thief. It breaks down collagen, leaving skin tired and aged. Yet just 10 minutes of deep breathing, prayer, or quiet reflection each day can lower cortisol and give your skin a chance to heal. And finally, keep your skincare routine simple and gentle. A mild cleanser, a moisturizer, and perhaps a serum with vitamin C or hyaluronic acid, that's all you need. Less is often more. When you weave these habits into your daily rhythm, you'll be amazed at how quickly the vitamins begin to reveal their full power. And that leads us to something deeper, because while nutrition and habits can change the way you look, there's an emotional truth about aging that every woman deserves to hear. The emotional truth. I've witnessed this moment countless times in my clinic, when a woman lowers her voice and confesses that she avoids mirrors, because she no longer likes the face staring back. And I can feel the weight of those words. Because aging isn't just about wrinkles or dryness. It's about how those changes make us feel inside. Maybe you felt it too, that disconnection, when the reflection no longer matches the vibrant, wise, loving woman you know yourself to be. That gap can hurt. Sometimes it hurts more than the physical changes themselves. But hear me clearly, you are not alone. I've heard these same confessions from women in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. They've shared the frustration of expensive creams that never delivered, the sadness of thinning hair, the discouragement of skin that looked dull no matter what they tried. And yet, here is the truth I want you to hold on to: these changes are not proof that beauty has left you. They are signals. Signals that your body is asking for a different kind of care, a different kind of nourishment than before. The beauty of this stage of life is that you hold the power to redefine it. And when you do, when you give your body the vitamins, the hydration, the rest, and the love it deserves, something remarkable happens. You begin to see yourself again. I've seen women light up, not only because their skin improved, but because their confidence returned. They walked taller. They laughed louder. They felt alive in a way they hadn't in years. So here is the emotional truth: aging does not take your beauty away. It simply asks you to redefine it. And when you do, you discover that the light was never gone, it was always within you, waiting to shine again. We've traveled a long road together, and before we part, I want to bring everything into one clear picture. At the heart of everything we've shared are three quiet but powerful vitamins, nutrients that shape how your skin, your hair, and your energy meet the world. These are not gimmicks. Not empty promises. They are science-backed allies that work with your body's natural rhythms to restore what time has gradually taken away. First, we began with vitamin K2, the hidden elasticity vitamin. It directs calcium to the right place, your bones, while keeping it from hardening your arteries or your skin. K2 brings back softness, lift, and resilience, so the reflection in your mirror looks alive, not tired. For many women, this is the turning point, where the skin stops aging faster and begins to hold on to vitality again. Then we discovered Astaxanthin, the guardian of radiance. Think of it as your personal shield, fiercely protecting every cell from free radicals and even sunlight. It hydrates from within, smooths fine lines, brightens your complexion in ways that make others ask if you've just returned from vacation. Its antioxidant power is unmatched, and when it becomes part of your daily life, it silently preserves your glow. And finally, Biotin, the overnight glow vitamin. This is the one women fall in love with, because it directly strengthens keratin, the building block of your hair, nails, and skin. It turns brittle nails into strong ones, thinning hair into fuller locks, and rough skin into a smoother surface. It's often the missing piece women never knew they were lacking, and when replaced, the results feel almost miraculous. Together, these three vitamins don't just support your outer beauty. They rebuild inner confidence. And now that you've seen how they work together, it's time to take the next step. Because the true conclusion of this journey isn't just about vitamins, it's about embracing a new definition of beauty and strength, one that will forever change the way you see yourself. As we close, let me remind you, aging is not a loss. It is a transition, a powerful new chapter that invites you to care for yourself more deeply, more intentionally, than ever before. We've walked through the science and the stories, the subtle shifts happening inside your body and how they show up in the mirror. We've explored three vitamins, K2, Astaxanthin, and Biotin, not as miracles, but as real tools your body already knows how to use. They support elasticity, guard against invisible damage, and rebuild keratin, the quiet foundation of vibrant hair, nails, and skin. But beyond the science, what I want you to carry with you is hope. I have sat with countless women in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond who told me they felt invisible, that their light had faded. And I've seen that light return to their eyes when they realized they had the power to change their story, through nourishment, through simple habits like water, sleep, morning sun, and, above all, through a new way of seeing themselves. Because beauty at this stage of life is not about what's gone. It's about what you choose to give yourself now. And when you do, when you nourish body and spirit, the mirror begins to reflect the vibrant, confident woman you've always been. It is never too late to feel proud, radiant, and fully alive in your own skin. So step into this new chapter with courage and curiosity. Because your brightest years are not behind you, they are right here, waiting to be claimed. And if today's message touched your heart or gave you hope, I would be deeply grateful if you showed your support. Click like on this video. Share it with another remarkable woman who deserves to feel beautiful and confident. And leave a comment below, tell me which piece of advice you're most excited to try. Your voice matters. And your story may inspire someone else to begin theirs. And if you'd like to go further in supporting this channel, so I can continue creating content that empowers women after 50, consider making a small contribution. Every action, no matter how simple, helps us grow together.